us to find the angular frequency, damping ratio, and then the displacement and response velocity. And by the way, na ako'y namatikdan na uban na gagamit ng delta. Please use delta only for underdamp. So I have seen several students who use delta in situations where the structure is not under na free vibration structure. So first is we're asked to find the omega or the natural angular frequency. We know that the omega is just the square root of the equivalent stiffness all over the mass. The mass is already there, our inertia I is already there, and we just need to get the stiffness of the single column and then the equivalent stiffness of or the collective or the total stiffness of our structure. So since again this is a steel column, then therefore our modulus of elasticity is equal to 200 times 10 to the 9 Newton per square meters times the I, which is 178,645.833 millimeters for all over the height of the column, which is 3.5 meters. So we should observe uniformity of the units. So, kung naka-meter na sila nila ang uban, so dapat meter ni tanan. We need to change the millimeter into meter. And since that was raised to the fourth power, then therefore we need to raise this to the fourth power. So the purpose of that is so we can cancel additions or signs pareha, and then isa to itong answer. So in this specific, by the way, this is 3.5 cube. Okay. So here we had a stiffness that is equal to 10,000 Newton per millimeter. And our equivalent stiffness, or by the way, no, we call this one we also call this the collective stiffness or the equivalent stiffness. Kung saan is ikuan, what is collective or is the equivalent stiffness? This corresponds to the overall stiffness of the structure, stiffness of the structure. Kung wala na pasabot nga, this is, wala pasabot nga, when we say collective or equivalent, we are referring to the total. Okay, usay mo gud ang when we say total man gud, usahay, we just think of it as a sum. But in your previous nga assignment, kung nakikita sa inyong assignment with a column with different dimension, of course, kato na siya lain nga stiffness. And to get this stiffness sa katong single column, no, wala man nato siya gitotal, no. We have different way to get this stiffness, but we're going to discuss that later. So we just multiply it with 4 for the 4 columns. Because why? Because the columns are parallel, no, with each other. If they're not parallel, the stiffness will not be multiplied to the number of columns. So omega actually same ra ni sa ako sa sini inyong na-solve. Lagi po iban sayop yap ko ani. Please be mindful nga again, natay square root na ang uban wala nila napilang square root. Sayop ni noon. Okay, ang sulod ra ilang giapil. So ilang answer is 8. The correct answer for this one is 2.828 just like our previous discussions. Radians per seconds. And then next we have the damping ratio. Kani pod sa damping ratio daghan gyapon sayo. So let me just reiterate that when we say damping ratio, from the word ratio, we are referring to the sign is the ratio of the structural damping over the critical damping. So this is the C is the damping of the structure, and then the CC is the critical damping. So may uban nga ang C ilang gipangita. The C is our damping, or this is also called damping coefficient. Sa pilahan tawag ni structural damping. We just write this down kay para manood sa uban. We call this the damping, or we can also call this the damping coefficient. Other term is also structural damping. Or it may also saan siya, be called a part percentage of the critical damping. It depends on the problem. So di ba kamatikod mo na ay problems na 5% critical damping. So it represents the damping. So when we say ratio, that is the ratio of damping with respect to the critical damping. So our psi is let's take first the critical damping. Our critical damping is 2m. We have already the mass at 5,000 kilograms, and we have the omega at 2.828427 radians per seconds. So natin critical damping na 28,284.27. The unit is in Newton seconds per meter. Wala siya si Kwan na, di ba kung yun mamatigtan ng dali is kilogram per seconds. Kilogram per seconds is just this one. Newton seconds per meter. So the damping ratio psi is equal to, we have the C over CC. Our C is 30 kilonewton seconds per meter divided by the critical damping. Okay, nauban na sa'yo po ani. Okay, so as you can see, the units of denominator is Newton seconds per meter. And then in the numerator, we have 30 kilonewton seconds per meter. Iya palanggaan, maski same sila o you call this the base unit. But however, the numerator has a prefix and the denominator has no prefix. So say mo ato nimo, pwede po nimo i-kilonewton ang kuan ang denominator. So denominator will become 28.8427 kilonewton seconds per meter. Or you could also write the numerator as 30,000 Newton seconds per meter all over 28,284.27 Newton seconds per meter. Either of the two, they are just the same. So again, it's not just the units, but also uniformity of their preferences. So kung dili, separator 9 kilo or K, then sa denominator, pwede sa nato mo i-transfer naman yung projects like the K or the kilo. Or, pwede sa na si denominator is at in space for newton o siya, then pwede po sa numerator is automatic. O na siya. The goal is not only uniformity of the units, but also uniformity of their preferences. That's that. Muna siya, sa dagan gipon kinasay pa ni. Actually, dali lang tagay ni siya, but yan na nasipiyat because of that. So our psi is 1.06066. Since the psi is greater than 1, of course, this is over damped. Since over damped man siya, our psi is greater than 1 and this is over damped, we need to use equations. We need to use equations for the overdam system. Kaya iba nga, overdam, ang gigamit nga equation is dahil nga, sorry, dahil equation sa underdam, yung nagamit ko dam. Okay, so, dahil siyang dam, underdam, equal dam. So we need to use the equations depending on the type. So conditional structure is overdam. So kung yun matik na naman, depende ang damping according sa structural damping niya. Magdepende po siya sa inertia, the number of columns, ilang mo columns, magdepende po siya actually sa mass. Butang nato natay same lang as structural damping. Kasi natay same as structural damping. And then, si mass is nagkagamay. Gamay nga nga cases. So, kagamay si mass, same lang number of columns. So, sabi may mo dako ko si natural frequency. Mas natural frequency, mo dako si critical damping. Dahil nga nga cases, madako si mass, mo anang kadako si mass, mo anang kagamay si CC. So, si damping ratio mo anam sa ka, depende na siya ning anak nga cases. Dili lang si C ang mag-change, pwede si mass, pwede same nga si, but nag-change atong number of columns and dimension or nag-change si mass. So all of this corresponds to the this determines the type, the structure. Paano siya ga-dictate if the structure is under that pa siya? Critically down or sige. So let's move on. We have already the mega design. Now we're going to solve for the deformation, displacement, and time is equal to 5 seconds. So since this is an overdamped structure, our U is equal to on the wave side, we got the times D, we have the 1/2 times U naught, U dot plus U naught psi omega over omega squared of psi squared minus 1. And then we have the e to the omega t square root of psi squared minus 1 plus 1/2 times u plus u dot one, sorry, minus u naught plus u naught psi omega all over plus of psi squared minus 1 times e to the negative omega t square root of psi squared minus 8. So, muna siya no, para lesser atong mistakes sa calculator, ito ni pagkaon. But like, for example, is omega t squared psi squared minus 1. Hina na siya, anak po si omega square root of psi squared minus 1. Hina na siya. And then, store na lang siya. So, that's one of the way na siya na, para hindi mo ito sa inyo. Ratios na actually, hindi ko ba correct, naging kaya tingnan. So, lang, sa nasa sa paper. However, mo man gid calculator mo gid na to di ba na to siya zoom out, di ba zoom in. Ato ra ba may bubuhat sa calculator is one. I-move na nato ang sorry, yung cursor. So kung na-answer ang mistake, ito na lang yung solve. Then we have si u naught plus that naught plus u psi omega square root of psi squared minus 1. And we have also the u naught minus u dot naught plus u naught psi omega all over omega square root of psi squared minus 1. So the first one, si omega p, we have 4.9992 And then the other one, you have 0, 9, 9, wait, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 8. Tapos dito sa sunod, we have negative 400 plus 300 minus 4 plus negative times the sine of 1.0066 times the omega 0.847 over e omega. This is negative 1,300.001104. The unit is millimeters. And then for the other one, we have 500.0011104 millimeters. Sa ano na, then just can just substitute this sa ito equation that u of 5, u of 5, already at 5 seconds is equal to e, the negative thing is psi omega t, no? Psi omega is 99.7 e to the negative 14.99997. Pwede na ito na mapag-asuhan na para dito mag-collect sunod. No, para that's your mistake. Times we have negative 1,300, 0, 0, e raised to, we have the 4.99998 plus the 500.0010 times e to, as much as possible no in the calculator na diminish na kanimo sa scale. So dara ka mistake man ko diha sa school. Bali, nakabalungan na no, pero kulang. So kung manubra ka, let's say, dugang ka isa diri and then, diba? So, siya ba eh. Siya. And naitabo, nabulag nimo. So, nagbulag nimo si E, nagbulag sa first part lang. Yan yung ano mga instances. Wala siya as much as possible. State by getting the value of one. Actually, that's what over the system. That's what so our response deformation u at 5 seconds is that is at negative 0.0956. Ano siya? So kung ano, kung actually kung ano, galing method by just using the alpha and the beta, mas dali gid siya. Okay. Ang result dayon is, instead of task the result, we just use the alpha and the beta, which is solve for the alpha beta, and then makuha na to, pila si alpha, makuha na to, pila si beta. Okay, so let's move on. How about for the core? Saan siya? Response velocity. So the response velocity is just the derivative of your u. So if u is now inside the times the quantity of the velocity times the quantity of that u dot naught plus u plus omega square root of psi squared minus 1, and then we have t squared of psi squared minus 1 plus quantity of u naught u u naught u minus u dot naught plus u naught psi omega whole omega squared psi squared minus 1 times the e to the negative the t squared of psi squared minus 1. So yung ano nawala si 1 half. 1 half, di pagawas mo ito. We just factored out si 1 half. So, again, the response velocity na uban na malibog. Nawala na rin sa velocity of the acceleration. Again, velocity is just the first derivative of our displacement. And acceleration is just the second derivative of displacement. So you just differentiate this one. So we have the derivative of e to the u. It's just du e to the du. What na ini ba? We just apply that in practice. So our response velocity is equal to 1 half e to the negative psi omega t. So let's by product rule and chain rule. Once and to si So we have now we have the u naught plus that naught plus u naught psi omega over the omega square root of psi squared plus 1. And then of course du man po ang derivative of the u. So we have the omega square root of psi squared minus 1, and then we have the omega t squared of psi squared minus 1. For the second one, we have minus na because the derivative of e to the negative u is negative d. So we have our u naught minus u dot naught plus the u naught psi omega all over omega squared of psi squared minus 1 times squared psi squared minus 1. Yeah, negative d squared of psi squared minus 1. And don't forget the other one, no? Product rule. So we need to get the differentiation of derivative. That one, this will become negative psi omega. And then, malo naman to that the resulting function is just equivalent to e of t. Yung float dagan yun po na sa'yo pa ni, kani din nga part. This is u of t. That is not, u of t is not the same as that. Kano sa lang sila same. If ang diri na to, if u na itong gigamit nila, then that part will become so dagat kinasave dira since diri atong magipangita is the u dot of 5. So dapat ang naapod diri nga atong gamiton is the u of 5, which is the negative 0.0259 ba to? 29509. 2950 millimeters. Dapat mo na siya. Okay? So please take note of that. Okay, naman kayo in safety at correct na ka, but should safety. Then again, no, di ba, paningkamutan nung ginato meron mistake. So mo we can factor out the common 1 half, and then sure, pwede na ito rin magpagawa si omega kanina. This one. This will become e to the negative side. Betty, ako lang pala si square. Okay? But they're just the same. Kung di mo kuhan, dahil naman tanongan ni, ay ginauna mo ganun sunod si omega. Kaya doon yan ang exponent. They're just the same. And then, the rest. So our u dot of 5, or the response velocity, after 5 seconds is 0.0590,167 millimeters seconds. Kung yung ma-compare no sa katong previous itong sample ba, actually, and then, yung response velocity after 5 seconds is 1,029 millimeters per second. Response velocity, no? That is around, so that is 1.1 meters per seconds. But in an overdamped system, after 5 seconds, the velocity is already at 0.0567 per second. C9 na siya. Since it's all there, no matter man ang this problem, that we are done So so mao lang gyud ano, kung sige pangayo sa problem mao lang gyud pud ha, ayun mo, solve dahikan, ayun mo dugang-dugang solve kay samot mo kadugay. Okay, so yeah, mao na siya. I think everybody have understood this part. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to our next. So, mo man inyong kuan, 'di ba? This is the one of your side previous assignment. So diri na ninyo na, "Uy, this is from" wait lang. Okay. Let me just change this one. Ano ba yan?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Langinaw. Sorry about that one. Let's continue now with our discussion. Let me just erase this here. Okay, sit down. Okay. So in our previous discussions and examples, we have used the steel columns. We have used steel in our discussion. So karon no, we have already started using a concrete. So we have a concrete structural system here, and then in this example, we have six concrete columns. So actually, this is one of your assignment, right? So, naiuban nga, excuse me, hmm, naiuban nga naanad sa steel columns nga naay kuan thickness nor hollow. However, wala pa man siguro mo kita ko ano. Like most of the time, the columns, the concrete columns and the concrete beams are solid. So actually, diri pa lang dano, if you look at the label, we have a 350 by 350 millimeters. So, say pasabutan naman, you're going to read this one. Diba in the steel members, when we say 75 by 150 by 10 meters, service for me. Diba this is the length, the width, and then times the thickness. So, kung yan na they given, kita, mato may imagine that that is a rectangular steel. Having a dimension of 75 mm, 150 mm, and a thickness of 10 millimeters. So we are also given katong previous one, 220 diameter, that by 10 millimeter, we have palantaan, looking at this, actually it's going to be 200 diameter by 10 mm. It means that we have a circular steel column and its thickness is at 10 millimeters. So for this one, now looking at the label, that is 350 by 350. So what this is a square having a dimension of 350 millimeters by 350 millimeters. Same as well this one. Yung 500 meters. Sige. So pagkatag sa to, we have a compressive strength. So the compressive strength is very important calculations for if we have a concrete structure because the compressive strength will be our basis for our modulus of elasticity. And this one is a 5% critical damping. Again, we are as well given an initial response of 400 millimeters, and actually this is negative one. Negative. Initial response is negative 400 millimeters and 300 millimeters per seconds. So, ito naman yeah, actually, di pa lang done by inspection. The units are in millimeters and millimeters per second. Di pa lang done if they are not, even though they are not. There is no explicit mention that the 400 is the displacement or deformation and the 300 is the velocity. Just by looking at the units, sabtanan ninyo kung saan sana siya. If that is a displacement, if that is the velocity. Sige. So, everything is already there. We have the dimension of the column, we have the damping, and then we have also our initial responses. everything is already set there, then we can now start solving for the what is being asked to us. So kini mo matikdan no natay ko Andre at 13 na gipangay sa to. First is we have the modulus of elasticity and then the stiffness of one column. Yung mo na yung ginaingon sa inyo ha. You need to pay attention. Okay. What if the given problem lahi ang size sa upat ka column or kani in this example you have 6. So lahi pod nga stiffness K ang makuha ninyo kada lahi ang column. For this example, similar na ang dimension of all the columns. However, sa height niya, na siya lahi na size. And then we're asked to find the equivalent stiffness. Now, this is the KEQ. Please take note that the KEQ means the equivalent stiffness. This is also called the collective stiffness. Whenever ng tanaan ni during one sa ikalain, that is stiffness with our stiffness. And then the natural frequency. That is the omega psi, the natural frequency. And then we have the deformation at 2.5 seconds, so that is the U. And then the response velocity, so that is the U dot of 5, U dot of 2.5, and then the response acceleration, U double dot of 2.5, after 2.5 seconds. And then we have the damp period. Tapos na nadugang mo, inertia force. We have as well the damping force. Familiar naman mo ani. And then we have the elastic force. Wala dyan mo na-expect na magawas ni siya. In our problems, so this will also be in our future hands. Okay, so let's start with our modulus of elasticity. The modulus of elasticity of concrete is 4,700 square root of the compressive strength. Kung saan unit ani, this is in megapascal. Ang resulting niya value is in megapascal. This is for the SI. This is for the SI. So, matik na. Diba? You just know this formula ay automatic. And then the F prime C is 28 megapascal. Matik na that our modulus of elasticity is equal to, let me just get this. We have the 4,700 square feet. This is 24,870.0622. Unit is in megapascal. Simple nga question. Simple nga gipangita. Nalalagay points makuha ni. Correct. Next is the stiffness. Stiffness of one. So to get the stiffness, di ba, we need to get the I. So, yung matigdan ang column ani, well, lain size, di ba? Pag-abot din sa katunga ubos, dako siya. Example lang lugar no. Exaggerator. Let's say this one is the 350 by 350. This one is the 500 by 500. So, like sila height. And actually the same height, 3 meters. 3 meters. So, let's say no, this is the I1 and this is the I2. Inertia 1 and inertia 2. So, the inertia 1, that is just the column BH cube over ground. So, since this is square BH, pwede lang na ito na masulat as B to the 4. Okay, same naman silang size. So, we have 350 millimeters to the 4 divided by 12. Pila man ang atong ko. I1, Mr. Javier. Javier. 70%. May kuan. Ay mong gikuan, game. Meter nimo sige, pila to? 0.125 okay, 1. In-on-off na 'to. Meter to the fourth. Okay. Sige, how about for the other one, Mr. Javier? Sige kaniya naka-meter man na, ato na lang i-meter diri. 0.35 meters. Okay. What for the other one, Mr. Javier? Wait lang. 0.054 0.050. Unit is in meter. Thank you, Mr. Javier. So we have our I1 and I2. Next point na to is the stiffness. What's na to yung stiffness sa ibabaw? And of course, stiffness din sa so K1 is equal to 12 EI 1 per height 1 cube. This is our height 1, of course, and that this is our height 2. So don't worry if magbaylo mo nun nga inyong 1 is nasa ubos, ang 2 is sa ibabaw. They're just the same. We will just arrive at the same answer. So we have 12 E. Our E is in megapascal. So that is 20,070.06232. Then megapascal, that is times 10 to the 6 Newton per square meters. And then our I1 is 0.0001 meter to the fourth over over the height, which is 3 meters cubed. So the units are already so sila na uniformity of the units and as well something sa preferences. Pila man na itong kuan? K1 is for SOR sa
13.83, sir, Newton meter.
14.83.
13.83.
13.83, this one, Newton per meter.
Yes, sir.
Italaw daw ko siya. Kindly open your camera, baby.
Ay, sa kalki ko, sir.
Yeah, so tanong sa calculator nimo. Yun sa nimo.
Wait lang, sir. Ano? Dili na ko di na mo-switch akong cam, sir. Ay, paano kung sa CP, sir? Dili na ko ma-switch akong ano, sir? Camera, sir.
Di bali, mo phone ba? Or front cam lang yung makuha mo, di ba? Or ibutang sa front cam yung calculator. Okay?
Sir. Sige. Ay, man.
Kasi ikuha, may layo yun. Eh.
Pangit yung sir, dili ma. Dili.
Try lang. Like,
Gago. Mura na akong input yun, sir. Ay, ito na, murag na ikon, sir.
okay sa'yo. Okay. Gamay kaayo ni. Ako gusto na ko makita asa ka ni si Pias.
Kuan din, sir.
Unsa man? Sa may na-realize nimo?
1 laman ni.
Pila?
Ay, 13,757,755.14.
7,700 pila?
Kuwan,
13,827,755.14.
525 sir, 55.14. Yes sir.
Sure jud na?
Yes sir, wala
Unsay unit?
naka-reset.
Unsay unit?
Newton meter sir.
Newton per Newton meter? Newton per meter. Okay, daghan kay masayop ani kay Newton per meter. Uy, ang Newton per meter dili na sila equal ni Newton meter. With this moment, this is what? Force per. Okay, thank you, Mr. Aposar. Kung ano, usa na sa inyo ang usa na sa inyo ang mga bantayan kay sana ka nang wala ninyo na, I think wala siguro ni na ni Mr. Aposar. Mani bitaw kaning times 10 to the 6. Kani na
Yes sir, wala na ko na-include.
sa mga common mistakes ganun. Sa'yo pang-answer, correct itong process, but di lang dito si Fiat. Okay, so, atong 13.83, sa mo to siya, that is, actually, okay mo itong 13.83, 13.83, but dili ko siya itong per meter. Now, that is,
Nakakilid do.
oh yes, that is mega newton per meter. So, okay na kung musulat mo gini, basta kay you have the correct prefix, mega. Because the 13.83 mega newton is not equal to 13.83 per meter. Okay? So, gusto din mo nga kuan. Yan yung nadaugan kay so na 13.83 million pesos. Pero kay nasayop magsulat 13.83 pesos ra ang kuan. Nasulat. Pareha din na, di ba dili? Dili mo musulat ana yung nadaugan 13.83 million ani yung dawat kay 13.83 pesos ra kay nasayop og sulat si kinsa man tong in charge sa sulat. Same ra ba na sa tong the 13.83 meganewton is not equal to the 13.83 newton. So muna siya nga, tanawon ninyo ang kwan, tanawon dyan na ninyo ang units. So muna akong ginabuhat yun sa inyo is, butang ginako ng times 9 to the 6, para di mo malibog, no? Na everything is in newton per meter. Okay, so this is our K1 or the, dyan siya, the stiffness of the upper part of the column. Sara ni ka column, pero lela siya dimension. Or K2, 12I2 I2 over H2Q. Okay. So I have 12 times the 20,870.0622 times 10 to the 6 Newton per square meters times 0.005208 over. Again, the height is still at 3 meters. Q. And here are the same meters. Yeah, kung isa ba nun? For K2 is equal to 565,904.25 Newton per meter. Stiffness of the upper part and the stiffness of the okay. Karon, we just write okay. Stiffness of the upper part is 30,827,755 Newton meter. And then the stiffness of the upper part is equal to 57,904.25 Newton per. Now, siya na to pagkuha K, no? Of the single. So, one of them siya. if the stiffness is in parallel, K is just equal to K1 plus K2 plus K3, so on and so forth. Sa man ang parallel. Ano itong kuan ba, itong ginasolve itong may algebra. Yan eh, these are parallel. Columns are parallel to each other. Now, how about for this one? The stiffness is in kuan. So, na stiffness in series. Nagsunod sila. When we say series, pero ano nga situation na ito? Yung 53 hanggang sa ubos, tapos nagpo siya. So, sa ibato na ito, our K is equal to, hindi siya nga na. At kuan siya, 1 over K is equal to 1 over K1 plus 1 over K2, so on and so forth. 1 over K is just equal to 1 over 13 million, 7,000, etc. And the other one, 57 million, 65, etc. Proceed to the next one. But again, write once more the K1 and the K2. We have the 13, 8 to 7, 755. 14, you have there, and then the other one is the 57,565,904.25. K. So the power 1 over K is 2. We have 13, the first one. We have close the second. One over K becomes 13 into 7, 8 to 7, 17 plus the other one. 56590. Point 9697 times 10 to the negative 8. Since this was in the meter, this is we just let the reciprocal. And then erase the equation to negative. So, this again. Para saan na po si K? Okay. So for actually we just take the reciprocal. Para maging siya yung size. So our bending stiffness of the single column is equal to 11 million. So 50.75 Newton per Natatandaan ninyo. Sa yung part? Do you have any questions on this one, Sir Pasar?
Okay ra sir.
Appear. Wala. Wala man nino. Okay, nino. Someone is raising their hands?
Excuse me,
Yes,
sir.
Mr. Mabikawan, yes.
Kanang regarding sa akong answer, sir, bakit accurate siya, sir, kay shift store ko, sir, bakit ra, sir?
Okay lang mo ko ikaw mo ito, dagan kayo mong problema sa kinabuhi.
Sir,
Di mo,
yes, sir.
di mo nabutan, hindi na nato ang problema. Again, murang hugo niya kay numericals. Natin mga ginatawag na round of errors. So, atong ginabuhat diri is, di ba, as much as possible, matiko na siguro mo na, nagpangay kog 6 decimal places. So, purpose ana is, para gamay tag round of errors. So if mas dako pa jud inyong kuan, decimal places nga i-consider na calculation, kaya nang achieve store, yung gina-store ang value. Is ato pa mas accurate inyong kuan result, di ba? So mo na siya, there is a difference when sana ka ng 3 decimal place lang, 2 decimal place lang. Errors are understood sa shots. And kaya siya. Maski pag nag-chip store ka, consider kang 6 and 7 place or 3, the result will just be similar. Nayuban naman, differ lang na diri nga part for the first digits, hundreds nga digits, or thousands. Lami yan ang cases. There's a 10,000s. But of course, may bilang sa dudo lagi answer. Maski sure na kamay, but dudo lang answer. So yan ang powerful lang para decimal places. If mo-consider kag duha, and then i-compare na nimo sa 6 decimal place, of course, mas doon sa correct na answer ang may 6 decimal places consideration calculations. If na consider mo ka, then of course, better because that is more accurate than the 6 decimal place. Pero taas na pa next. Okay, so clarify lang ako na of course, those answer will be considered. So, sa di presa po, okay, wrong na dayon. As long as you get it right, of course, mag-line with that answer na there are minor differences because of the round. That will be considered. Okay, so isa na tayo. We have decay, okay, we have our stiffness of the single point. So yun ang namatik tanong wala na itong stiffness decay 1, decay 2 because again, the stiffness in parallel is different sa equivalent stiffness in series. So this is the equivalent stiffness of the single point. Pero ako lang yung agree is stiffness of to differentiate this vector stiffness of all. So when we say equivalent stiffness, we are referring to the tanan nga columns. So since we have already our K, paano ba natin equivalent stiffness? So since the columns are in parallel, we have 6 columns, multiply natin with the number of columns, which is 6 times 6. Our equivalent stiffness is 66,897,304.48. Nalang siya. Diba? Dali na kayo. Lalo kay E na, kay K, kay equivalent stiffness, may 30 points. Wala nga, simple na mga ano yung mga certain party. Yung kagin ang inyo kay nako, yes, ito yung dapat lang po sa mga recent part. Next is the, okay, ito na ni Diwas, no? Then we'll have a break after the natural frequency. So we have our KEQ. Let's solve our and then and then natural frequency. Again, the natural frequency is just the equivalent square root of the equivalent stiffness over the mass. And at the equivalent stiffness, however, the mass is 1. So, pero, kung sa man si mass, balik na sa first. So, ang gihatag sa to nga load sa ibabaw is 48.95 slugs. So, these slugs is not an SI unit. This is an imperial or unit. So, ito sa i-convert ko. We have a given uniformly distributed load of 48.915 slugs per meter. So to get the mass in English, we just multiply it slugs meter, and the length is 7 meters. So now 352.5 405 slugs. Since naka-slugs mo na, ato na i-convert into kilograms. Before 2.405 slugs. Okay. Sige. Ilan man ta kilograms in a single slug? So, one slug is 14.5939 kilograms. Presa ninyo ni, kaya one is calculator. So, you just multiply that, we will cancel say slugs. 40.405 times 14.5939 billion sa kong mass is 4,997.0243 kilograms. Usually, if value is extended, pag-ibig bitaw, it is what, may mo na siyang 5,000. Muna siya, may mga round of it. So, we have our mass, stiffness. Ako na nato C, natural C. So, equivalent stiffness is at 66,897,304.48 Newton per meter. Or over the mass of 4,997.02433 kilograms. Our omega, just sort this out, 04.48 is equal to 115.704054 radians per seconds. Okay. Well, matik na. After that, after the and then natural frequency, ipangitaan tao din ratio. So this psi is equal to C over CC. Kaya namin nakabutang ginagod nga 5% ng critical damping. So sa ito pa, itong damping ratio is 5% or 0.05. Di ko mo daw ito buwan na magic ka. So ano siya? Diba? Naan na dira yun, given na na. Then 10 points na tayo. Bawi tayo kung bawion. Okay, next is the damp natural frequency. The damp natural frequency is just the omega times the 1 minus psi squared. So we have our omega d is equal to 115.704 radians per second times 1 minus 0.05 squared. Our damp natural frequency is 15.559333 radians seconds. Okay. So let's have a 15-minute break. We'll be back at 11:30. And we have ended on the damp natural frequency, damp angular frequency. Next step is next na na to are the responses, the structural responses. So this three we have the deformation, response velocity, and then we have acceleration. So now let's deformation. Since this structure, since our psi is less than 1, because our psi is 0, it means that the structure is not under the system. Since this is an algorithm system, we are going to use the excuse me. We are going to use the equations related to the algorithm system. For this one, we are going to use method B. Kaya namo ko pangitaon nga acceleration. Taas kayo if you're not going to use the method. For u of t is equal to e to the negative psi omega t times the alpha cosine of dt plus the beta sine of omega t. To get the unknowns, we substitute our initial conditions. So initially we have a negative 400 millimeters, and then we have e to the 0 as the alpha cosine 0 as beta sine of 0. Sine of 0 is just 0 and cosine of 0 is. So from here we can get that alpha is equal to negative 400 millimeters. For the beta, the other one, we are going to use the response velocity. The response velocity is just the derivative of our displacement information. So that becomes u dot of t is equal to e to the negative psi omega t, as we have the negative alpha omega d of sine of omega dt, plus we have the beta omega d cosine of omega dt, and we have the minus psi omega and the u of t. We can factor out the omega d. This becomes omega d e to the negative psi omega d, as you have the negative alpha sine of omega dt plus beta cosine of omega dt minus psi omega and u of t. The initial condition. We apply the initial condition to the given problem. So our initial condition for the response velocity is time is equal to 0. Our response velocity is at 300 meters per seconds. We have omega d. Actually, there is another change. U dot naught is equal to omega d e to the 0 is negative alpha sine of 0 plus beta cosine of 0 minus psi omega, and our u of t becomes not because ipares mo na to na u dot not diri dapat because u not u dot 5 dira dapat ang diri is u dot 5. So tagan kay na si Piat ani. Next, which is the sine 0 is 0, cosine 0 is 1. We're left with u dot naught is equal to omega d beta minus psi omega u dot, or our beta is equal to u dot naught plus the u naught psi omega over d omega d. For d, we have the 300 plus d negative 400 times the sine of 5%, 0.05, and omega of 115.704, 054, over the omega d of 115.559,333. So our beta is negative 17.428978 millimeters. Don't forget about the units. By the way, the beta is not always in millimeters. Now, it depends on the type of the system. Okay, so we have our alpha and beta, then we can now get the d of t, our displacement of seconds, and the velocity, and also the acceleration after 5 seconds. So ito lang to i-simplify mo kung we have the psi t, the psi omega t, which is 0.05, is the 150, 704.54, 2.4 seconds. That's 14.46307. So over omega dt, which is equal to 2.8933 radians. So by, so by, you know, so, and then we have our alpha, which is right, alpha. The alpha is negative 400 millimeters, meaning that is negative 17.428978 millimeters. Yeah. So we can get the value of the we just substitute everything. For u of 2.5 is e to the negative 463,007. Minus you have the negative 400 cosine of 14.463007 plus the beta negative 7.978 sine 14.463007. No. Sorry, this is not 14, but this is 288.898.333. Then we have the sine of 288.898. For deformation at 2.5 seconds is negative 0.000206 millimeters. Next is our response velocity. U of t is equal to, we have the omega t e to the negative psi of t is negative alpha sine of the t plus beta cosine of t minus psi omega u of t. So our u of the dot is u dot of 2.5 is equal to omega t at 150.559 e or 6.07 times quantity negative 100 sine of 288 and 898.333 radians. It's the beta, which is negative 17.42978, and cosine 88.888 radians, and then minus the psi omega minus sine omega 704 50.05. Or u of t, sabot ani kung tatay u dot of 2.5. So ato kung tawag nila is the u of, so for u, where u of 2.5 is negative 0.000406 millimeters. So our response velocity after 2.5 seconds is equal to negative 0.002 946 kilometers per seconds. Next, now how about the acceleration? Response acceleration. Of course, the acceleration is usually the derivative of the velocity. For response velocity, diba, is equal to omega d psi of t times we have the negative sine of omega dt plus beta sine of t minus psi omega u of. For response acceleration, just take the derivative of that one. So uh, by product rule and chain rule, this will become, we have omega d to the negative sine omega d. On how to absolute, we have negative alpha omega d cosine of d minus beta omega d sine of d. And then, ang gawas na yun, we have, which is the into negative sine of d, we have negative psi of omega minus omega d minus omega d e to the negative sine of d times you have the negative alpha sine of d plus the beta cosine of omega d. And then the other one, the derivative of this one, that is minus psi omega that of. And by the way, no, pwede mo matiktan, finish lang apart. Sa man ang itsura. Yung itsura is, mura siya similar ani. But of course, without this one. So we can rewrite this as, let me just simplify. We have u double dot of d factors siya nato itong common. We have the omega d squared e to negative sine d. So you have the negative alpha cosine of omega d minus beta sine of omega dt. And then the second part, you have the negative sine omega times d dot of d plus sine omega d. And then the other one minus sine omega d. We can simplify this further. If we distribute this, we have the variable that d is equal to squared to sine d is negative cosine of d is beta sine of d minus sine omega d minus psi squared of d minus sine omega u of d. Common, can add this one. We'll have u of d is equal to d squared d sine omega d plus negative alpha sine of d minus beta sine omega d minus 2 sine u dot d minus psi squared u. This is our response acceleration. So, so na po in the next slide. Let me just write again the response acceleration. U double dot of E is equal to omega d squared e negative psi omega d. I have the negative alpha cosine d minus beta sine of omega d t minus 2 psi omega t. Sabi nila na sa ubos. Minus 2 psi t minus psi squared. And our response acceleration at 2.5 is equal to 115.559 squared e to the negative 14.463007 as the negative cosine of dt is 88.898333 minus the beta, which is negative 17.48978 sorry. And then we have the sine of 288.898.333 and then minus 2 psi omega 2 times 0.05 or omega is 150,704,054 and then our u dot of t, bilang sa u dot of t that is negative 0.00296 and then lastly minus psi squared omega squared 740 squared times the u t at negative 0.000206. Response acceleration is 2.97801 millimeters per seconds. Okay. We have already all our responses. Kung ano din nato niya, we have the damn period today. RJ, the damn period is just equal to 2 pi over omega d. Where omega d is 115.559333. So our damn period is equal to 0.054372 seconds. And now we have the inertia force, damping force, and the elastic force. If you remember, no, these are the restoring forces nag-act sa tuwang structure. So tulad ng yun because it's already 11:56. So again, the inertia force that is just equal to the mass times the acceleration. Our mass is 4,997.0243 kilograms. Then our acceleration, this one is 2.978,012 millimeters per second squared. Now may millimeters, we just convert this. So 1 meter per 1,000 millimeters. At makuha nga inertia force is will be 14.881198 and the unit is our damping force is just the C times the unit and our C is the we have the 0.05 of over 6C. We have 2 times the mass dapat i-body. Omega is 150.00405 and our response velocity at 0.00946 millimeters per second. So again, like a millimeter, so we just convert that our damping force is 0.17081 Newton, and our elastic force, so that is just the KU. If you remember, our initial function is the acceleration plus CO dot plus KU is equal to 0. And we know this is the inertia force, this is the damping force, and then this is the elastic force, static. Our K is, or the equivalent stiffness is 66,807,340 Newton per meter. That's the deformation is 0.000206 millimeters. Again, for the units. And our static force is equal to 13.7808 for 55 newtons. Okay, so once first we have the elasticity. So by the introduction of the concrete in our calculations, yes, medyo. Medyo concrete na siya, medyo. So that's why no, you should practice differentiation. Actually, kanang kilos biya is basic mathematics by the same. So just practice differentiation. Actually, dali naman ang differentiation kay cosine and sine naman siya, and then e to the one negative sine negative, that is just our differentiation. And then again with the introduction of the concrete column, nabago atong e. So this becomes 4,700 square root of f prime c. Our elasticity is not a function. This is a function of substrate. Play ang our substrate. Play ato ang elasticity. And then take atong stiffness of the column, no? And then kinematic dan lahi ang inertia or dimension of our. So kung gibuhat diba is just we get the equivalent stiffness of one column for the column with laylay siya stiffness, nakasiri siya. Afterwards, we get the equivalent stiffness, and then the endam across endam natural frequency. We have also our damping ratio. Makita na to dili, that is just 5% critical damping with respect to the critical damping. And then we get the omega t, or the damp natural frequency. About total and basic, we just get the deformation, response velocity, and the response acceleration using method B. Method B itong gigamit kay for example, this one, the differentiation for the acceleration is grabe kung daghan, di ba? So imagine if the that would be imagine if you're not using the data. So somewhat could be chocolate. So we're able to get our U or deformation at 2 seconds. Our response velocity. When you take that our U and the U, we're negative. But however, sa atong calculations of forces, we disregard that negative sign. Atong we just take the absolute value of the what? Second, our responses to get our responses. So we have our inertia force, which is just the as times the acceleration, our damping force, which is the C, no? The damping coefficient times the velocity, and our static force is just the equivalent stiffness times the deformation. Okay, so it's already 12:02. I could not entertain your questions right now, but you can send me a message if you have a question about this session. So ito pa na itong i-discuss ni itong second part of the problem where you were asked to find the required dimension. So ngayon magkitanong nga in this topic, if natin pa coordinative atras, pwede nga pangitawan ng responses, pwede atras po pangitawan ng itong dimension, di ba? Natin mga nilay situation, pangitawan ng height, pangitawan ng size. Okay, so that's all for today, no? I told you. This is already beyond 12 schedule. Yes, Mr. Matikaw.
Ay, sorry guys, sir. Dili regarding sa topic, sir, but pero pwede pa mo apa sa attendance, sir? Nalit na ako gamay mong good, sir.
Kimanaw ko balik sa attendance before we end. Basilio.
Present po, sir.
Kaga is Rosa, Tumagat, Anolino, Hanopon, Maape, Ikaw is present, Robas, na si Robas.
Robas, sir. Robas present, sir.
Okay, so that's all for today. First, ask question, the clarification of information to the church. So for today, goodbye everyone. See you this Thursday sa atong new room. We have already our new room. Finally, 42304 na. That's all for today. Goodbye.
Yes.